It is sprout season here at Lucky Lou Coco Too. Every year at this time, Coco starts growing all her new feathers. They start on the back and then the tail starts to grow again. I just noticed that the feathers were growing on top of her head just a little bit. And so we know that her tail is going to start coming back any day. As you know, she has a duck butt right now. She clipped all her tail feathers in January. Usually by October, her tail will return to all her tail feathers if she doesn't clip them before then. Once we start seeing the tail feathers, then the wing feathers will start to come too. One year she had her tail and almost both her wings fully grown in, and she actually flew. Coco has only flown once since she's come to live here. And I tell you, it was not what you would think a bird flying would look like. I don't know how long it's been since she's actually flown properly, but she kind of was all wonky and had no control whatsoever, and it scared her so much. Usually we go on a winter vacation, and that's the time that she snips all her wing and tail feathers. I wonder if we didn't go on one, how long she'd keep them for. It really doesn't take much for her to get a little bit anxious and snip them. So if she was anxious for like 15 minutes or anxious for a full day, it would have the same result. She doesn't actually pull them out, she cuts them with her beak. I used to feel kind of like heartbroken when she did it, but I just feel now when she does it, it's like, okay, well, she clipped them. There's always next year. I try not to be a slave to her emotions. It's hard to get used to not being that way, but I'm working on it. Like if I leave the house at a time when she's not used to, say I have an errand to do at around 3 o'clock, and she sees me leaving, she'll quickly snip and pluck out some feathers on her chest. While I don't let myself be a slave to that anxiety, I do try and plan my day so she doesn't have those anxious episodes. Like today, I'll have an errand and I'll make sure that I go in the morning when she's just sitting down after her breakfast for her nap. I always think it must be kind of hard for her, like how does she feel when that's happening, and what kind of satisfaction is she getting by clipping it. But, I mean, if you can kind of imagine being anxious about something and you just got to do something to let it out, I can see that's probably what she's doing. But we'll update you this week. Don't be surprised if we get a video announcing the new tail sprouts coming. We call them the sprout reports, and it's always a great time of year here at Lucky Lou Coco Too. So stay tuned for the coming sprout reports. If you could make sure you like and subscribe to our page, that would be fantastic. Thank you so much, everybody.